Hey everybody, welcome back to Ken Bouchard Online. Today is the last episode of the spooktacular spooky season here at Ken Bouchard Online. But before we go any further, before I introduce my guests with a capital S, I want to take a moment to pay tribute to a fallen fellow geek. I don't even have words really to express the loss. Back in 2013, when I started my journey into being an author and a podcast host, I got the privilege of working alongside a company called Geek Girl Project. They were two individuals that I met in the project, one being Becky and the other one being Allie. And this past week or so, about 2 weeks now on this recording, but we lost Allie to cancer. And so at this moment, I would like to take a moment of silence just to remember her and all the fun stuff that she represented. So if you please take a moment with me. All right. Thank you. And Allie, may you rest in peace. But joining me today, getting back to the show, is my lovely wife, Deidre.
Hey, people.
And my son, he is joining us today, Damien. Hey, Damien, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we're going to be talking about horror movies as usual. We're going to be talking about stuff that's spooky. We still have horror trivia. And today, Damien's going to be playing along. Damien, you like horror movies just as much as me and Dee, but you're not as, what is it, knowledge? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Not as knowledge as most of you.
Not as knowledgeable.
Not as knowledgeable as me or Dee. You're still young in the horror world.
Indeed, I am.
But we're also going to talk about going on vacation. We're all going on vacation. We've talked about it here on the podcast, but Damien, we're going to Field of Screams in a couple days.
Yes, I am very excited about that.
It was technically Damien's idea. Our whole vacation was Damien's idea.
Yeah.
Well, minus Shady Maple.
Right, that was yours.
Shady Maple was my idea, of course. You know, my gut had to add into the fact.
We still have yet to do my suggestion.
And what was your suggestion?
Great Wolf Lodge.
Well, that may be a future. We got next summer. We got next year coming along. We might go to Greatwood.
Greatwood.
Great
Oh.
Wood. That's what she said.
Oh.
But no, we might go to Great Wolf Lodge. But we're going to Field of Screams. Damien, that was your choice.
Yes. It's basically like Halloween Horror Nights, but Pennsylvania edition.
Which means a lot of rednecks and not as good animatronics.
I don't know. Rednecks alone might make it pretty scary.
But we're going to be doing some horror trivia, too. You like horror movies, like I said. Do you think you're up to it?
Yes, I feel like I know every single horror movies in the book.
Really?
Okay, we're ready for this, okay?
Okay.
Oh, I think I've given that one. I'm looking for a good horror suggestion here, and I think I got one right here. Okay?
Don't look at the card, Damien.
You can't see the answer. The answer's underneath.
Okay, good.
What movie features an alien hunter hiding in the jungle using trees as camouflage? Now, hold on. If you think you know what it is, because there's two of you, I'm going to let Dee go first, and then I'll let you go. Okay, Damien?
Alrighty.
So, Dee, what movie features an alien hunter hiding in the jungle using trees as camouflage?
Wasn't it the new Alien movie?
Is that your answer?
I know that's what it was, or I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but it had a different name.
Well, I did say alien hunter, so you're close. Damien?
I'm going for Predator.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
First trivia question. What movie features an alien hunter hiding in the jungle using trees as camouflage? The correct answer is Predator.
Oh, shit.
So, Damien, Damien, you got the first one.
I'm not really surprised. I was never really into the Predator movies.
How could you not be in the Predator movie? The Predator movies were good movies.
I just wasn't.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger in it too.
Yeah, it had Arnold in it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I like horror movies, but just because something's a horror movie doesn't mean I have to like it.
Well, in all fairness, it's not really a horror. If you want to get down to it, I don't consider them horror. They're sci-fi.
It feels more, yeah, I was going to say it feels more sci-fi.
It's more sci-fi with all the lasers and stuff.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's still considered sci-fi and horror have like a love relationship. They're like go together somewhat,
Sometimes they go together. Sometimes they can be separate.
and sometimes they should never mingle. Case in point, Hellraiser Bloodline. I think Hellraiser Bloodline was like one of the worst Hellraiser movies.
Well, they fuck everything up whenever they're like, oh, this movie's been successful. Let's do another one of these and we'll do it in space.
Well, that's where they go wrong. Things in space, like Damien,
Jason X.
Jason X.
Yeah.
You like Child's Play. Oh no, it wasn't Child's Play.
It was not Child's
Leprechaun.
Yeah, when they took Leprechaun
Oh,
to
God, God.
space.
Oh, God.
Oh God. Oh God. Leprechaun in space. They put Jason X, where Jason went into space. They Hellraiser Bloodline, where they put Pinhead in. We're just gonna take all our horror characters, send them up to space, and make the world a better place.
When realistically, the only ones they should do that with, and not even in a movie, I'm just saying, like, if the movie was real, the only ones they should do that with is, like, places haunted by demons. Send that demon up to space.
Wait, they do have Amityville in space.
That sounds shitty, and I don't even want to see it.
All right. Okay. Here's a horror movie trivia. Right now, I think I'm gonna change it up. I'm not gonna give you want you to answer D and then Damien answer. I think what we're gonna do now is a hand raise, and I'm gonna call upon the first hand raise I see. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But don't just raise your hand and then be like, Damien.
I know I'm guilty of it.
Yeah. We're going to raise our hands with an answer.
Okay.
All right. They're here.
I have seen this movie. I have fucking seen it.
They're here.
I've seen it.
I don't remember the name of it at all.
Oh,
I think
come
he's
on,
having
guys.
the same issue I'm having. I've seen it. I know for damn sure I've seen it.
Guys at home listening to this podcast, do you know this movie?
My issue is I think too hard that I draw blanks.
Damien, come on, Damien. You got to know this movie.
Honestly, I don't have a clue.
Look. D's only
They're
been
here.
D's only been in the family now for about nine and a half years. You are 15 years old. You have lived with me. You have seen countless horror movies with me. I have made you watch classics. You should know this movie.
There's one movie I'm thinking of.
Well, you got to raise your hand. Give me the answer.
Gremlins.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. D, he's wrong. So now you
I
have a
figured.
chance. You have a chance to take it.
I don't think I can take it.
So you're gonna pass?
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
And see,
Poltergeist.
I knew that I saw it, but I was
Oh,
never going to come to that.
Remember
dang.
when Carol Ann is at the TV and the TV goes in the house and then the parents wake up, she looks at them from the TV and she goes, "They're here."
Yeah.
The TV
Oh.
people.
Wasn't she the little girl?
Yeah, that's Carol Ann.
Got you.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Poor little girl.
That's a tragic story and a half, but
She was also Ducky. That's a different girl. That was Judith Barcy.
Yeah, you're thinking of Judith.
Yeah, well, they both are,
Carol Ann did die
when she was a kid.
while she was a kid. She did die, I think, either right after or during the making of Poltergeist 3. And there is speculation. I'm not going to go into that full. That's a whole podcast for another
Oh,
time.
Jesus, yeah.
Where she had multiple issues with directors and stuff like, that whole children in Hollywood thing going on.
Yeah, there was a conspiracy theory.
Yes, a very dark conspiracy theory, but we're not going to cover that. Not
Yeah.
with Damien here. Sorry, Damien. I don't.
Yeah.
There's some things I just don't want to talk to you about.
Especially with you know.
It's always sad and tragic, especially when it's children.
So, before I go on with horror trivia, I want to talk about something that I just saw. You and I just saw not too long ago, D. 2-sentence horror stories.
Yeah, I
think
love them.
I love them, and I love the worst ones too. I guess we were watching. Was it Smosh Pit? It was Smosh Pit.
Was
wasn't
it? No, I don't know. Those videos I was pulling up of bad sentence horror
Yeah, but
stories.
I think Smosh Pit did them too.
Oh, they normally do Reddit.
Well, anytime we watch YouTube and Dee goes to sleep, it always goes on to this like whole thing of like she'll put on something and it automatically goes to either Game Grumps or Smosh.
Game Grumps is awesome,
Game Grumps is awesome.
and I don't care how many times you hear any one of their videos. They are fucking hilarious.
Listen, I like Ninja Sex Party, okay? I got to admit, I like Ninja Sex Party
Yeah,
with Dan Avidan.
yeah.
Dan Avidan.
I forget what celebrity said that's what he thought his name was.
Dan Avidan. Well, no, what does he go by? Danny Sexbang.
How about
Yeah.
Aaron? How about Aaron?
Well,
Aaron is Ego Raptor.
He's Ego Raptor when he does music.
Yeah, but he's just funny overall.
He is funny.
They both
They're
are,
both
really.
funny. Love Game Grumps. I would love to meet them someday. But I digress. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the fact that I've seen it. 2-sentence horror stories. Let's give an example. Let's do a 2-sentence horror story. I'm gonna make a sentence, and then you gotta add to it.
Okay.
And then you're gonna make a sentence, and then Damien's gonna add.
Well,
to
then
it.
it becomes more than 2 sentences.
No,
We're doing
no.
3 sentence horror stories?
No, I'm gonna do one, and then you're gonna finish it. That's gonna be a story.
Okay,
That's gonna be a
okay.
story. Then you're gonna start a story, and then Damien's gonna finish it.
Okay, gotcha.
And then Damien's gonna start a story, and I will finish it. Make sense?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So, once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a car on the street.
Every morning when he woke up, he saw the dead walking.
And that's a 2-sentence story. That's a 2-sentence story.
Yes.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at being put on the spot. And I'm not good at writing either.
Well,
but you don't,
I didn't give you much to go by.
I'm sorry, but there might be some good ones, but I don't think it takes a whole lot of talent to write a 2-second story. A 2-second
seconds?
story?
The
a
end.
2-sentence.
The
A
end.
2-sentence story.
Okay, so now it's your turn. Now, how it works, Damien, just so you know, she's going to pop out a sentence, and then you got to finish it to make it spooky. But you only got 1 sentence. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. D, what's your first sentence?
This is giving him very little to go off of.
That's fine.
I looked out the window to see the sun brighter than it's ever been.
Then I woke up the next morning, all black with burn marks all over my.
Well, that would be a horror story. I mean, it's like...
Terrifying.
That's the only one I could think of. I mean, if you're getting roasted by the sun,
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
It's just like I woke up all black with burn marks all over the end. Oh, wow, Damien. Wow. Okay, now Damien, you are going to start it off
all right.
with. It's basically cause and effects.
Yeah.
If you like creative writing now, you're in school. That's something that you like doing, right?
Yeah.
You'll learn cause and effect. Cause and effect, and that's basically what 2-sentence horror stories are.
Yeah.
What is
You
the
throw-
cause? What is the cause? And what is the effect?
Yeah, you throw out the cause, he throws out the effect.
Uh-huh.
Their cause was the sun was brighter than it's ever been.
Yeah.
The effect was he got woke up black and burned. So now, Damien, your turn.
All right.
Give me the cause of the story.
I woke up one day and I saw a man lurking over my bed.
That man was me. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
But yeah, that's 2-sentence horror stories.
Yeah.
They're fun. Sometimes they're stupid. Reddit has a whole thing of them. As you can see, we popped out some stupid ones. They're fun. They're fun
they're
little
fun.
things. And this Halloween season, if you guys want to have fun, sit there and do 2-sentence horror stories with people. Make like the old game of telephone, like what we just did. It was almost like a game of telephone, where I start,
Yeah.
you finish, and then you start, finish.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Mad Libs.
That reminds you of Mad Libs?
Well, the I guess the filling in the blank type deal.
Oh yeah, Mad Libs are awesome.
Well, I love Mad Libs, but
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
have like an IQ to do Mad Libs because you gotta know what an adjective and an adverb and a pronoun. You gotta know what all these are. If you don't, you're effed.
Mad Libs gets crazy.
They get pretty funny.
They get pretty.
But I
funny.
always do a theme of either overly sexual words or overly gross words. I never do normal words.
I can see that. Sometimes I like to throw in weird words, like it'll be like pronoun or it'll be like noun. I'll be like banana, just to see what I like where it's gonna fit in.
Yeah.
Imagine this. Be like, one day I was walking in my bedroom. I saw this giant banana with a man.
What?
Where are you going with this, Damien?
With a man holding a knife.
The banana's just walking around with the man holding a knife?
Yes. You saw a giant banana with a man holding a knife. The banana didn't know what the hell he was doing there. He's like, dude.
The banana's trying to take him to anybody else. He's like, I'm a fruit. I know what that knife could mean. I'm getting you somebody else.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, F this, I'm out. I'm going to do like my brother and split.
Yeah.
Nah,
But all right, let's get back to horror trivia, shall we? Damien, this one's going to be hard for you, but I'm going to still throw this out there, okay?
all right.
So I've warned you, some of these you ain't going to be able to get. What 1978 horror comedy directed by Joe Dante is a parody of the movie Jaws? What? I'll repeat this. What 1978... So the movie is older than me, okay? Horror comedy directed by Joe Dante is a parody of the movie Jaws.
Just for the sake of it, I'm guessing piranhas.
What do you guess?
I think he's right.
So we're going to go with Piranha? He's right. Damien was right. The movie is Piranha. Deidre.
Kenny, I've never seen it.
You have to.
I did?
You might not have seen the original Piranha, but you've seen Piranha 3D and Double D. Those are like the remakes.
Are you sure I've seen them?
I swear to God.
Well, then they were not memorable to me.
No,
They're not really my type of movie.
They were stupid to begin with. It was just piranhas eating people. Like, it's like, okay.
When realistically,
It was a pretty goofy movie.
that's not likely to happen.
But Damien, you shocked me with knowing that one. 1978, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go with Piranha. A movie that is not normally in my repertoire of horror movies. You shocked me on that one.
Probably because I've seen it on Tubi a couple times.
Good old Tubi. All right. Okay, smart ass. You ready? He's still 2-1.
Yeah.
This 1982 film contained a scene where a young boy is dragged under his bed by his clown doll that comes to life. I repeat, this 1982 film contains a scene where a young boy is dragged under his bed by his clown doll that comes to life. Cue the Jeopardy music.
Bitch, why you pulling all the hard ones?
Do, dee, do, 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 dee, do.
I have.
Do, dee,
I might get
do.
this wrong.
Gotta raise hands.
No,
Do,
I know.
beep, boop, boop. Go ahead.
I might get this wrong, but I'm guessing Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I know you're wrong.
Yeah, those weren't dolls.
Yeah, I know you're wrong on that one.
Now, I'm trying to think of any movie that I can think of that had a clown doll. And there's only one movie that I can think of, and I think it was a remake. And it definitely wasn't from the 70s. But it wasn't it one of the Poltergeist movies?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Okay.
Poltergeist was the answer. So Poltergeist was the answer for two questions tonight.
Now it's
I
2
thought
on
I was
2.
going to be wrong, but no, I was right.
You gotta remember, it was the scene where, like, remember he had the clown sitting on the seat,
Yeah.
and he was, like, scared to death of it, so he put a blanket over it. But then the clown, like, got up and, like, wrapped its arms and legs around it. He was like trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Damien, you 2 for 2. Well, no, it's not 2. Well, technically, you guys are tied.
yeah,
but
no,
you both got 2 right. But technically,
he got piranhas because he was the one who raised his hand.
yeah, but that means 2 right. But technically, each got 1 wrong. So you're like 2 out of 3 each.
I will be gracious, and because he raised his hand first, I will say he is 1 ahead of me.
Okay. Okay. What do you say about that?
I agree with her.
Well, I bet
Well, you're
you do.
supposed to say thank you, but okay.
Yes, thank you, by the way.
No, I agree. I'm ahead. Fuck you. I'm winning.
Thank you, D.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right. Here we go. What substance is dumped on the main character at the prom in the movie Carrie? I saw the hand up. I saw who was hand up, but I'm not going to call on you because her hand was up first. All right? Go ahead.
It was pig's blood.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Damien.
I'm guessing human blood.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Answer is pig's blood. I don't even have to look at it. Carrie, in the movie Carrie, John Travolta.
Oh.
John Travolta,
Oh.
who played the boyfriend of, like, the antagonist girlfriend.
The bitch.
Yeah. He went and slaughtered a pig, got a whole bunch of the blood, and then they put it up on a thing to fall on Carrie's head.
See, here's the thing. I seen a clip of that scene coming around, but most of the clips I seen, I thought it was always human blood. Like,
Yeah, no, they dumped pig's blood all over her and then laughed at her about it.
oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's why she went psycho.
Well, I mean, it would have been pretty disgusting if it was human's blood, too.
I think it would be worse if it was human blood.
Yeah.
It's like, where the hell did you
and
get a bucket
highly
of it?
illegal. They would not have been at that dance.
Yeah, where
to
the
do
hell
that.
did you get a bucket of human's blood? And I hope it's not HIV positive. It just went all over the place. But yeah, no. D got that one. Damien, you're slacking. All right, here we go. If you guys get this wrong, I'm going to smack both of you. All right?
I'm going to intentionally get it wrong then.
Oh, you naughty girl, you.
Oh, you know.
Damien, leave the room. No, okay, here we go. In what 1989 movie did Fred Gwynn tell his neighbor how he can make his son Gage live again?
I know this one.
Damien?
I thought it was whoever raised their hand
I know, but
first.
I like to see if
You
want to
see if he gets it.
Yeah, I like to see if
Okay.
he like has an idea. If he raises his hand, that means he has an idea. If he doesn't raise his hand, he doesn't have a clue. So come on, Damien, do you have a clue? Is your hand going up or you saying no?
I'm skipping.
All right, you're skipping. So D, it goes to you.
Pet Cemetery.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
She's correct. Pet Cemetery. Fred Gwynn. What famous monster did Fred Gwynn play before Pet Cemetery? This is a bonus question.
Oh.
I don't know.
Was it one of the animals in the animal mask people?
No. Where are you getting animal mask
The
people?
children in the mask.
Whoa,
The
what?
children in the mask. What movie are you talking
Pet
about?
Cemetery.
Okay,
No,
I said
before Pet
Sematary.
Oh, okay. I don't have a clue.
He played Herman Munster. He was Herman
Oh,
Munster.
wow, really?
That was Fred Gwynn. Fred Gwynn played Herman Munster before Pet Sematary.
Huh.
Yep. You can hear it in his voice and everything. He was like, you can't get that from him. Like, it was, he still had the Herman Munster voice. Yeah, that was Fred Gwynn.
Didn't know that.
All right. She's in the lead, Damien. You got to catch up. Oh, this one's going to be a hard one for both of you. So I got to throw out some hard ones that neither one of you are probably going to get. Okay?
Okay.
But before I continue on this game, if you guys like what
A
you
word
hear...
from our sponsor.
a word from our sponsor. Hey, kids, do you like violence?
You want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids?
Get effed up and do... Okay. No, okay. Okay, we're done that one. No, if you guys like what you hear and you want to hear more, please like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button so that way you will know the next time an episode of Ken Bouchard Online comes live. I don't have to sit there and spam you with it. You guys will know automatically. So yes, hit the like, follow, leave a comment or two. That's okay. We like to read what you got to say, whether it's positive or not. I don't care. In the future, we may have another podcast coming out. I am currently working on doing one that's strictly horror and supernatural. When is that coming out? Don't know, but it's going to be a little bit more niche than this show is. This show is usually a mixture. Right now, we're on our spooky season. So, yes, stay tuned, stay informed, and the best way to do that is hit the follow and hit the like buttons. And share this with your friends, share this with your enemy. If it's a friend, they'll love it. If it's an enemy, that's just a half hour of their life they'll never get back. So it's a win-win in both situations. So, yeah, do that. And let's get back to the game now.
Okay.
So, the hard question.
Alrighty.
You ready for this, Damien?
I'm ready.
You ready for this, D?
I don't know.
Which Carrie from 1976, that's when Carrie came out,
Okay.
which Carrie star also plays Linda in the original 1978 film Halloween? Oh, I can smell the smoke. I can smell the smoke. You're staring at me with like your brain is grinding here, D. You're sitting there like if right now if you were a meme, you'd be that old loading screen that where that circle comes on the computer screen is like you're like frozen with that like loading.
He has a guess.
Yeah? You think you have a guess, Damien?
Who's the one girl who played in the newer Halloween?
Well,
What's her face?
I can't say yes or no on that. I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I'm guessing.
I think you're wrong. D?
I don't know names.
All right.
I know Carrie's name and that's it.
PJ Souls. PJ Souls.
Okay, was she the bully?
No, PJ
Okay,
Souls.
then I would have got it wrong.
Was she the bully?
Because it was the bully I was thinking of.
Yes, I think she was the bully in Carrie. And then she played one of the friends of Lori,
Yeah.
who ended up getting killed.
Yeah.
I believe that's who PJ Souls was.
So I had an idea, but I didn't say it, so that doesn't count.
No, neither one of you got that one. What is the name of the demon clown who terrorizes the children of Derry, Maine and Stephen King's It?
Oh, fuck, you were so quick. I know it.
Go ahead.
Pennywise, the dancing clown.
He's 100% right.
And it is Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Here, D, I'll give you a bonus point though, and I know he won't get it.
Okay.
Here's a bonus point, and for you guys listening at home, here's a bonus point for you. Give me another name of Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
You think I'm gonna get this?
You should know another name for him.
It.
Well, besides it.
He just appeared as other people's fears.
What is it, Damien?
I know they mentioned the name in the newer movies, but I want to say it was like something Richard Pennywise or
Richard
No,
Pennywise.
I can't recall it, but I can tell you
Hi,
it's not
everybody.
Richard Pennywise.
My name is Richard Pennywise.
Definitely not Richard Pennywise.
I forget the name of it.
No, I would have went with Mr. Gray.
Oh my god, yeah, because they said that he was the same.
Yep. Because remember in Dreamcatcher, that was the same character, Mr. Gray.
Yeah, I liked Duddits.
Yeah. I done it. Wasn't that what he always said?
Yeah, and then the way he said it, go away, Mr. Gay.
That's not politically correct.
It was because he was slow and he couldn't speak correctly.
I know, but the way you said it is like, go away, Mr. Gay. It's like, no, we accept
Well, he didn't even
everybody.
say the M in Mr. He just said Mr. Gay.
Mr. Gay. But okay, let's get newer. We're gonna help you out, Damien. We're gonna help you out here. All right. What 2014 film is based on a Hasbro board game?
Wait, repeat the question. I was kind of zoning out.
Okay. What 2014 film is based on a Hasbro board game? I'm going to give it to Damien because you were zoning out. He did raise his hand first.
The Ouija board.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
D?
Does he have to be more specific?
If you can get more specific.
Ouija.
Okay.
It was just Ouija.
Ouija. Yeah. I say Ouija. People say Ouija. I was always known it, like, I forget who I heard it from, but they said it's like, technically it's like yes. It's oui from French and ja
Yeah, we
for
talked
German.
about this before, so technically it should be Ouija.
Yeah, it's like a Ouija board or Ouija board. But yeah,
Because it's ya for yes.
Ouija board. But you were close, Damien. You
Wait,
were right.
Was it that you had to name the game or name the movie?
The movie. Well,
Okay.
technically, it says the film based on the game, so it's the movie.
Okay.
So if it was the game, I
Yeah.
kind of would have given it to Damien.
Yeah.
But it's still Ouija.
Gotcha.
All right. So, what 2009? We're going still newer.
Okay.
This is the year you were born, Damien.
Oh, sweet.
What 2009 film followed a family who adopted a girl named Esther, who
Oh.
wasn't what she seemed, and his arm was up?
Yes.
Orphan.
And he is right. But isn't it The Orphan?
No, it's
It's just Orphan?
just Orphan.
Shit, I tried to add the in case there was a the in it. and-
Okay, so for those paying attention at home, I believe you guys are tied.
Okay.
All right. So the next one is going to be the make it or break it.
Okay.
Get that?
Cheater alert.
She's like, I'm going to just sit here with my hand raised and wait for the question. Just keep my arm up. Like it was school. The teacher will eventually call on me if I hold my arm up way up high. But no, we're celebrating Halloween. This is the final episode of the spooky season. The next
Can't
episode.
every day of the year be spooky?
Sabuki. It can be. Every day of this year, from now on, we're going to celebrate the Sabuki season. Okay? I don't know what Sabuki is, but we're going to celebrate it.
Watch us look it up and it's something disgusting.
Yeah, it's going to be like, you got to eat cow turds and dance the boogity like you've never danced before.
Right.
That's okay. Remember that word I used to make up, shaboing boing?
Yeah.
You didn't make it up though.
Well, no, but I searched it up the one time not knowing it was a real thing. But it turns out it's a real thing called a hot dog. It's a type of hot dog called a shaboing boing.
Well, that's a stupid ass name for a hot dog.
It's like, I'll take a shaboy boing with mustard, please. Like, what?
I mean, if you search it up on Google, guys, it literally pops up like a chili dog.
Okay, well.
Or well, though you could just call those what they are.
A chaba.
What is wrong with me? Chibilly dog.
A chibilly dog? A shaboing boing and shabilly dog, please.
No, chili dog is even easier to say than shaboing boing. What? I can't talk.
D, please take the mic off and go home. Go back to bed. But no, Sarabi, shush. She don't like the fact that we're having a good time here. But anyway, I digress. Shaboing boings aside, Chabibby dogs or whatever you said.
Billy.
Chabilly dogs. I can't even screw up your screw up. We're just whatever you said.
It's bad. I'm on a whole other level
Yes.
right now.
Spooky season's almost over. The next podcast we have, we'll probably invite Damien back on to do a roundup of going to Field of Screams.
Okay.
How we enjoyed it, what we did, hanging with family. And then Ken Bouchard Online is going to get back to its normal whatever the fuck we decide to talk about.
Yeah.
No more spooky season. Unfortunately/fortunately, coming up is the holiday season. And my 43rd birthday. We won't talk about that too much. Turning 43.
And then on December 2nd, I will turn 36.
Yeah, but you're still in you're still in your 30s. You still got it.
But
okay.
am I still young?
Depending on who's looking.
My doctor.
Yes. Your doctor will think you're young.
My doctor sees all my health issues.
Your health issues make you 48 plus. Like you're like way up there.
I'm about 65 years old.
I am 34, but I with the health of a 72-year-old. It's all good. Don't laugh, Damien. You're not a healthy person either.
I know. That's why I didn't laugh out loud.
You're only healthy right now because you're young.
Yeah, you got youth behind you. But you wait. It's not fun. It's not fun being old.
Soon I'll have to take care of you. Listen.
Not
Listen.
soon. It better not be soon. Jesus.
Well, think about it. I got a couple more years until I'm 18.
Shut your mouth.
So you think when you turn 18, you're going to have to start taking care of your dad?
Yes.
So
Oh
wow.
my God.
So if he's 15 now and he's only got a couple months until he's 16, that means I got two and a quarter years.
Before you can't take care of yourself anymore.
Yeah, before I become incontinent and I can't feed myself and
Your dad, your son's going to have to start wiping your ass and
Yeah.
changing diapers. What's
Well-
going to happen for me?
Well, hold on. It's good to know that I only got 2.5 more years and then I could retire.
Yeah, but who takes care of me?
I don't know, because if I'm only 40, I'll be 45, 46, and I'm going to need his help.
Yeah,
I don't know, D. I don't have a clue. You're SOL.
right? You just leave me on the street and I'll just sit there till I die.
It's Deidre on the streets.
That would be crazy. Imagine changing. What was the one lyric from Queen? People on the
Definitely.
streets.
Okay, I was gonna say,
D-D-D-D-D.
definitely not about changing diapers.
No, but people on the streets instead of it being instead of it being people
It's
on
the
the streets.
terror of knowing that he's going to change my diaper.
No, instead of it being people on the streets, it'll be Deidre on the streets.
D-D-D-D-D. Okay, ready, guys? Here we go.
Okay.
Here's the final maker to break it. Ready? I'm going to do... I don't even know if this is going to work, but ready? What is the name of the charter boat used to chase down Chaws? Chaws! What is the... Nah, I'm screwing up, D.
I passed it on.
Good God, it's like It Follows.
It's contagious.
Such a good movie.
All right. What is the name of the charter boat used to chase down Jaws?
This is all him.
Doody doo doo doody doo doody doo.
Because we've already established I've never really been into the animal horror movies.
Do what?
I'm going with Miss Sailboat.
Miss Sailboat. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
No, it's Mr. Sailboat.
Oh, here we go. Is it Mr. or Mrs.? You're both wrong. It's called Orca.
Orca, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I wouldn't have ever got it.
All right. This 1985 horror comedy about vampires was Jim Carrey's first starring role. I'll repeat, this 1985 horror comedy. And you know what's funny about this before I read it
Not
again?
the one with Leslie Nielsen.
No.
Okay. No, that was
Seen
older, I think.
Pet Cemetery. Yeah. I saw Pet Detective and The Mask and all these movies. And I didn't realize he was in this movie until I rewatched the movie long after. And I was like, holy shit, that's a young Jim Carrey. But yes, what 1985 horror comedy about vampires was Jim Carrey's first starring role? Damien,
I'm going for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
that's your final answer.
Yes.
All right, D, you have a chance. You have a chance to take it.
I don't have the answer, but I know what Damien's thinking, and that was Paul Rubens.
Were you thinking that guy?
That terrible death.
No, I'm thinking old school Buffy.
Yeah, so were we.
That was the movie.
That was Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the movie where Paul Rubens did that death scene.
Worst freaking death scene that there ever was.
This is the longest death scene for a vampire.
Rest in peace, Paul Rubens, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you got a clue, D.
No. I like horror, right?
Yes.
But I don't do a whole lot of horror comedy,
All right. So
especially older horror
you passing
comedy.
on this one?
Yes, I'm passing.
Once Bitten.
What?
Once Bitten. I remember that movie. Jim Carrey falls in love with this like beautiful vampire girl, and she needs to I guess drink the blood of a virgin.
Yeah.
So she finds him and she bites him right on, if I remember correctly, it's like in the inner thigh.
Yeah.
And he's slowly becoming a vampire. Like he's got to wear sunglasses and during the day and stuff. And like I forget, him and his friends try to reverse it or something. It's been a long time. It's almost kind of Fright Night-ish, but with Jim Carrey. It was
Okay.
a good movie.
Fright Night was a good movie.
Fright Night, the first one is a good movie. All right, here we go, guys. Because you guys both didn't get that one, we got to continue on.
Okay.
What 2014, Damien, this is in your time frame. What 2014 movie involves a story of two siblings battling a supernatural mirror? D still has that loading process screen going on, like dee, 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 dee. Damien, your arms are up, so what is it?
I feel like it's in the question.
You need to be a little bit more specific.
Does it have? Can I get a hint? Does it have Kiefer Sutherland in it?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
No.
No, I know what you were thinking, Damien. And
It wasn't
no
mirrors.
siblings. It was just him that was battling.
Yeah, wasn't that mirrors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
His
mirrors.
sister died, but she wasn't.
Very horrible death.
Yeah, she wasn't part of battling it.
No, you're wrong, Damien. D, you have a chance to take this, or I'm gonna have to do
Two
another
siblings
question.
battling a supernatural mirror.
Yep. What I think is funny is, if I remember correctly, this was a. Don't hold me to it, but I think if I check into my brain cells here for my horror knowledge, this was a WWE film, but did not star a WWE wrestler.
That didn't help at all.
Well, I didn't want you to think like See No Evil, because it wasn't that.
No, that wasn't.
And that was a horror movie by WWE.
Okay.
But it wasn't See No Evil. Or Speak No Evil, or whatever it was
It was
called.
See No Evil, I think.
Yes. It didn't have a WWE
You're
wrestler.
gonna have to give the answer.
I believe, without even looking, it was Oculus.
Oh, that was a good movie.
And it was Oculus. I was correct. Ha ha! I win, guys! Ha 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 ha!
Isn't See No Evil the one with Batista?
Nope.
No, that was the one
Kane.
with Kane.
Oh, okay.
Glenn Jacobs.
I know Batista does a couple movies as well.
All right, Damien, here we go. Here you go. You got to take this one. If you don't get this one, either one of you, I'm disowning you from my will, and we're breaking up.
Okay.
Okay? This is the stakes. They heard it, so just so you know, it's legit. I will be breaking up with you, and you're getting disowned. What are the 3 simple rules for taking care of a mogwai
Mm-hmm.
that must never be broken
Fuck.
in the movie Gremlins.
Damien raised his hand first.
You're going to say, okay, Damien. Rule 1.
Don't feed it after midnight.
Rule 2.
Don't get it wet.
Rule 3.
I want to say, I know the 2.
You got to have all 3. Got to have all 3 to pass. Robbie knows it.
Basically, leave it alone.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I only know the 2. I'm sorry.
All right, well, you got it wrong, D. You can take this if you got it, all 3.
I feel like a fucking idiot because
Man, I feel like a woman.
man, I feel like an idiot.
Wait,
Because after hearing him, I realized I only had the 2.
Well, what 2 do you got?
Don't feed it after midnight and don't get it wet. And there was something else because I know that there was 3. And I remember hearing it recently and being like, oh, I don't remember that.
was it no entertainment?
No,
The Mogwais are not allowed to have any fun whatsoever.
they have to stay in a cage and be bored.
You must stay bored. No watching Rambo for you.
Don't pet it too much or else it'll start losing its hair.
So you guys done?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I can't give it to either one of you. Exposure to light.
Oh, yeah.
No bright lights. Remember? Bright light, bright light. You can't have it in bright light.
Because that makes them multiply too, don't it?
Well, that
Expand.
it disorients them and hurts them.
okay. It's
Guys.
just the water that makes them
Come
multiply.
on, somebody's got to break this tide. All right. Well, D, it looks like you and I are broken up. And Damien, you're not in my will anymore. But now you're playing for the stakes.
They're yelling.
Robbie. And as you can hear, Robbie is very emotional about this. So, Robbie, it's okay. Daddy is not really breaking up with Mommy. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I am disowning my son, but you are not. You still have 2 parents. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, guys. Here it is. Here's the last question.
Okay.
I hope. I mean, I got questions for days. One of you guys got to break this tie. All right?
Eventually, at some point,
What was George A. Romero's first installment of his classic zombie movie franchise? D had her hand up first.
Night of the Living Dead.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Damien?
Same answer.
And it was Night of the Living Dead. So D, you won it.
Boom.
Damien, I'm sorry. You lost horror trivia to this spooky season.
Listen, I had most of the points earlier.
You did have most of the points earlier, but you ultimately you're still a loser.
I know I'm a loser.
You're a loser, babies.
Well, why don't you kill me?
I might just do that. Cause it is spooky season. But thank you guys. That's all we got for tonight. It's just having a little fun at home. Deidre, Damien, we're getting excited. We got pumped. We're only I don't know, by the time this comes out, we're probably already at Field of Screams. We're having a good time, hopefully. We're with family, definitely. And we're also getting something good to eat at Shady Maple. So if you guys are watching this, listening
Which
to
means
this.
I'll be suffering.
Oh yeah, the gluten's gonna be a many. You ain't dodging gluten. There ain't gonna be no
No.
dodging the gluten.
No, I'll be
There ain't gonna be no dodging the
for the next 2 weeks.
Yes. You're right over there.
Listen, I don't want to share out loud in this podcast, but like,
I've already said what happens to me.
I'm just picturing when we get back to the hotel, or when we get back in the car from Shady Maple, a bunch of gluten farts.
No, trust me. When I have gluten, I don't trust a fart.
Yeah, you can never trust a fart.
Yeah, but then here's the thing: we're gonna be on a 3-hour road trip back from Shady Maple.
It's gonna be rough, But I got you Pepto today. I got you probiotics today, which cost an arm
Yep.
and a ball sack.
I already have my dicyclamine
You have
packed.
you have your dicyclamine. We are set to have a good meal and a miserable ride home.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Damien, thank you for joining us tonight. Until next time, guys, remember at home, enjoy Halloween. It is the only time of the year that humanity gets it right. Strangers come up to your house, ask you for candy. You give it to them. You treat them with respect, no matter what they look like. It is
The worse they look, the better.
the more horrifying they look, the better it is. Halloween is the only time of the year we get it right. Society gets it right. So go out there, enjoy the day. And if you see a teenager that is out there trick-or-treating, don't discourage them. Don't be telling them they're too old. Because you know what? In the long run, they're out there trick-or-treating. They're having a good time. They decide to be a kid instead of being a delinquent.
Yes. Much better to do things like that than to be out doing things that they could be doing.
Right. So until next time, stay freaky, stay geeky, stay nerdy, stay dirty.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone.